we're attacking the reasons what went wrong, and come fall, there should be no questions on where our head's at as a response to how this season went.
5 seconds away from the moment of truth.
For the future of our franchise, it's exciting.
Draw. The fourth ball is number 13.
News today.
Yes, we
Lots
do.
of news.
It's a newsy Friday, so let's get right to first things first. And that news coming from Long Island. New York Islanders today named Matthew Darch General Manager and Executive Vice President. Darch will manage all aspects of the team's hockey operation. So he's going to get this opportunity.
It really seemed inevitable he was going to get a chance as an NHL GM. I think the desire to sort of be ahead of the curve and to really get a new voice in, I think it's a really good hire for the Islanders.
So interesting times for sure on the Islanders. So much for them to do, but a big day in their history as they announce a new general manager, Matthew Darch.
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
I know I see you during the year in the press box, but we didn't know each other. Yes, great. So,
Yeah, well, congratulations.
thank you. It's exciting.
We're all excited for you.
So I tell the people here, my first memory, I'm born in '76, was like you guys winning cups every year.
You woke up to that, right?
And I missed the Montreal winning all the cups.
A little earlier.
Exactly. So it's great.
You had
It's awesome.
you had your share of cups.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. Lightning's a great organization.
Yeah.
You know, so it's exciting. I'm
Now
happy
you
to be here.
can bring one here, right?
That's the goal. Look at these. Like we need one more recent, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone coming. There's a championship legacy here that needs to move forward, and we believe strongly that Matthew Darch understands how to make that happen. He has been an important part of Stanley Cup success in Tampa Bay, and we see him as a team builder with a bright future for us. We're really looking forward to getting started on building something special here. Welcome, Matthew. The stage is yours.
Thank you, John. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm actually very honored and humbled to be named General Manager and Executive Vice President of the New York Islanders. It's an unbelievable fan base. I'm really, really excited. So I'd like to thank Scott Malkin, John Adeki, John Collins, the rest of the ownership group for their trust in me, welcoming me, my wife, my boys, Sam and Ben, to the Long Island area. You know, you've entrusted me with the hockey operations of this franchise. It's not something I take lightly. When the Islanders called, I was really excited because, first of all, we love the area. My wife and I always love the New York area. And so we get an opportunity with, I've seen the last few years, you see the new building and you read about ownership, it's this great, stable ownership. So all the ingredients are here to have success. It's a process. They do their due diligence. They talk to different candidates. They get references from people. And I was happy that they believed in my plan and the way I want to structure hockey operation, the way I see building a team. And now that's my job to execute on it. Now I want to build a hockey operations department that people will be proud of, that will help me achieve the fact that I want this team to be in the playoffs, and it's the playoff are the expectation. Every year the goal is we're in the playoffs. It's a tough league. There's 32 teams, only half of them make the playoffs. A lot of factors have to go right for you to win, and I've experienced it. As you need luck with injuries, you need bounces. There's a lot of things that need to go your way for you to win, but the more good decisions you make, it helps you have luck and have those bounces and things like that. So that's what we're pushing through.
Draw.
Here comes ball number one.
And the first ball is...
I'll tell you, I know exactly what I was doing. We were outside, it was 6:45. I told my wife, I said, "What time is it?" She kind of looks at me like, what's going on? I said, "Well, the lottery's tonight."
Number 7.
So lucky number 7. How does that affect the percentage to win the draw?
First ball went, and I think we had a slightly better chance. And then the second ball went, and now we're increased. And my wife looked at me and she goes, "You're gonna win." And I go, I got a sneaky suspicion right now. Something just kind of feels different.
Ball number 3 is 12.
The third ball went, And we were like, oh my God, there is a real chance.
These are the winning numbers that your team needs in order to get that first overall pick. 5 seconds away from the moment of truth. And here it comes.
Draw. The fourth ball is number 13.
Holy shnikes.
We were jumping up and down in the living room when 13 popped up. I mean, it was awesome.
First overall selection in the 2025 Upper Deck NHL Draft belongs to the New York Islanders.
Do you believe in miracles, Kenny Morrow? Because your team has pulled it off. The New York Islanders.
Everyone is excited, you know? I mean, oh my gosh, we get the first pick. Like, you see it every year, you go through it every year. We plan for it every season as if we're going to, you know, maybe we're going to get the second pick, or what happens if we make a trade and all of a sudden now we got the 12th pick. So I can tell you right now, our staff is so excited. We could start right now, we would. The role of the combine is to sit like we're sitting right here. And believe it or not, you can watch these kids play 5-10 times a year and think you have an understanding of how they are or how they're gonna act, and sometimes they're completely different kids, you know? And it's fun because it gives you a different feeling for these kids and what they're going through and what their upbringing was like. And the guys kind of get mad at me because we interview a ton of guys. But it's entertaining, and I like to get to know the guys. As a child, as a youth, what was it like growing up in your house?
We had an outdoor rink in our backyard. My dad would always put one up, and yeah, I just kind of grew up on the rink and just playing every sport possible, and always kind of competing against my brother, getting in fights and whatnot. But yeah, so.
Do you have one aspect of your game that you think stands out, like this is my best asset?
I think my skating ability is my best asset.
Okay. How about any hobbies?
I play the guitar. I kind of taught myself, and a teammate taught me. At the start of the year he played, and I thought it was pretty cool, so he had an extra guitar, and I was like, I would just go over there, we'd kind of teach me a bit, and then my dad had an extra one lying around, so I stole that one from him, and then just been teaching myself.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
I played football.
Football?
Or soccer.
Your brother didn't stick you in the net and make you play goalie, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He
Actually,
did?
yeah, I've been playing.
That's why you're so tough.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Well, I don't want to play against you, so I'm scared.
Ну, мы, может быть, будем вместе работать, не надо меня бояться, меня надо любить.
Don't fear him. You should love him because you guys are going to be teammates.
Perfect. That's great. How was your week?
You know, a lot of new stuff, but a lot of exciting things. So it's great to be here. We've been dreaming about this for our whole lives. So.
Awesome.
Have a seat. Yeah. Sing us a song. Yes. How's everyone? Good. Yeah, what song do you want me to sing? Whatever you want. Celine Dion. Rihanna.
Something.
Yeah.
Something I would like to ask you.
Yeah.
And this is a compliment to you. Late shifts, really late shifts, you still have so much energy left and so much pace left that I've noticed. And that's a unique trait that you don't see out of a lot of guys. Where does that come from?
I love playing hockey.
Did you do other sports, Matthew, in the summer? Like
Yeah.
to get to that level of stamina and stuff?
Yeah, I was very
Or is it
athletic.
more natural?
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit of both. I think some is natural, but also I like to be outside. Whether it's shooting on my mom, she'd put on the goalie gear. Mom would put on the goalie gear. Me and my brother would. Well, my brother, it started off where we'd put on hockey equipment, rollerblades, and he'd dump it in the garage and blow me up, and then I'd go home crying. So that's how it started, and then my mom would put on the goalie gear, and I'd be shooting on her, and I'd try to get her in spots where no padding was, and she'd be like, "You little bugger," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, we played a lot. We do a lot of things together as a family. Being athletic was definitely one of them. Playing sports, we love playing sports."
You know what, Matthew? We're a pretty close-knit family
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, that's
cool.
good. I think. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I lost my mom, and my Bill mom committed suicide.
Yes.
And then I lost my owner all around in the same year. And what helped me and my family was just being tight. We've always been really close with everything, and having my brother. He's 9.5 years older, but we're super close. And having him to lean on, having my dad to lean on, it's huge. It helps you a lot. I was doing my draft suit and I wasn't going to do anything with hockey because family was so important to me. I ended up doing one picture of hockey, but a lot of it's to do with my mom, and then inside a lot of pictures with my mom and family. I mean, I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them and the sacrifices they made. My mom's still not here. You got to remember the good memories we had. In the 16 years I got to spend with them.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I lost my dad, I was 19.
Really?
And you were 17.
So my dad lost his dad to a heart attack around the same age.
Same thing,
Yeah.
heart attack.
Yeah.
And I kept it inside,
Really?
and I want to tell you, you're talking about your mom. I find it, like, I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
She's there.
We had great conversations about life, about his childhood. He told us obviously all the story with his mom, his billet mom and all that. Matthew, his character and his maturity is off the chart for a 17-year-old kid. He was very engaging, which made us even more confident in our decision.
Well, I wanted to acknowledge it and congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Okay?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be rocking the suit in LA.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for taking the time.
Enjoy the rest of the week. It was awesome to meet you, and
Yeah.
sure we'll be in touch.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
You're trying to take as much information in as you can, and sometimes with the physiological stuff, it's how can we help the kid become better? He can take this area that's maybe not as good, and if he can increase it, how much better of a player will he be?
It was so fun coming here. I mean, you got interviews, you can show what you have with your strength and ability on the floor here.
Yeah, it's been a good experience getting to know all the teams and all the GMs and stuff. So pretty excited for LA.
It's always exciting because this is like our Super Bowl, for Scout. You get to pick the players that you've worked and watched for 364 days. I can tell you that all of our guys are absolutely ecstatic right now to be able to go through this in a couple days.
The New York Islanders are proud to select
I would say he's more of a tempered player. He's more of a two-way player at both ends. He's going to kill penalties. He's going to be responsible in his own end. Which one do you want? That would be the conversation we'd have.
We picked first, so we knew we could pick any player. But after that, you never know which players are available. So you draw your list. Most of these guys haven't seen play during the year. So that's why I believe you hire good people that can do their job. So the scouting team did a great job. We put a list together.
I'm going to ask you like the list from 1 to 100, and then I'll sit with you and I'll break it off. All right, these are the A's, these are the... And then within that one, like, how do we rank them against each other? That's my question.
And you'll be amazed that when you get to your pick, there's 3 guys left in the one category. We're coming up on our pick, and so it's a forward and 2 defensemen.
Yeah, you put 100 names,
I'll have a list here. Here's the order of the 3.
Yeah.
And
like there's 200 picks in the draft, we'll have a list of 100 and we'll still have guys on our list.
Yes. Yeah. And we got 135 guys, 134.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're discussing things and considering things and hashing things out, but at the end of the day, we gave him the information he needed to make the decisions. I felt comfortable. I felt I was able to do my job. We all did as the amateur scouts, and I think it really came together well for all of us, so we're really happy.
They made a trade. As they trade Noah Dobson to the Montreal Canadiens in exchange for a couple of first-round draft picks.
You have a plan when you go to July 1st. We had a bunch of restricted free agents. I was hoping to sign every one of them, but in our job, you have to be nimble. You have to be able to adjust. And unfortunately, we couldn't come to terms. And then it turned to, well, let's talk to teams and see if there's something to be done there. And then obviously that took a lot of time over a 2-week period. And then we got the deal done. You make a plan, but you have to, because things happen in our industry, whether you don't see it the same way, then you have to be able to pivot and make the best out of a situation for your organization. Like I said before, every decision I'll make is not to make myself look good or to make anybody else's good. It's always going to be in the best interest of the New York Islanders. And at that point, that's what I felt the decision was. And there was never animosity. It's a business, right? We negotiated, we can get to a deal. Let's make the best of the situation where he wanted to go, what I wanted as far as return. And I think both sides were happy at the end. And that's why I said you have to be able to be nimble and adjust.
Are you guys ready? Because we are getting closer and closer to the start of this NHL draft coverage.
We'll draft the best player available, and that's what we're going to do tonight. And we're really excited about the player we're going to pick. I won't tell you. All I can say is we'll get a really good player.
Matthew Darche going to be making the first pick for the New York Islanders. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Like you guys got this.
Been a few years where we haven't had first-round picks, so you know, you go out and you spend all those nights on the road watching these good players, and it certainly was extremely exciting to actually be able to pick some of those guys you really want.
The first selection in the 2025 Upper Deck NHL Draft belongs to the New York Islanders.
And the clock ticks for the Isles to make their selection.
When you go to the draft, you think of it your whole life, you want to get drafted. You know, a lot of nerves, the emotions you get when you're waiting, you know, you don't know what's going to happen.
When you have somebody that's going through it and kind of the level of the stature that's going into that and where he could possibly go was crazy.
Here's the commissioner, Gary Bettman, once again.
With the first overall selection in the 2025 NHL Draft, the New York Islanders are proud to select from the Erie Otters, Matthew Schaefer.
Most great hockey players come from great hockey families. Matthew's mom, Jennifer, he used to wear goalie equipment, take slap shots. There's his dad, Todd. His brother, Johnny, they used to shoot on mom. Jennifer died of breast cancer at the age of 56, 16 months ago in February of 2024 after a 2-year battle with breast cancer. Matthew was just 16. We talk about the emotions of his night. They're overjoyed, but you can see the tears as they miss their mother on this. She should be hugging him right now.
You see, meant a lot to him and what he went through. So it just made for a special moment for everyone, for the fans watching it. I know there was a lot of attention towards it.
Obviously, it's such a high-class organization, and you can see, I mean, they put a ribbon on it, they put my mom's initials, and, you know, family and my mom is super important to me, and, you know, when you go to a team and they do things like this, it goes a long way, and it means so much to me and my family.
Everybody in our room was a bit emotional. There was raw emotions. After I spoke with him, I got some texts from other people on other teams that said, I don't know you did it, because we all have tears in our eyes in our room. So it was a nice moment.
Thanks, Matty. I appreciate it.
Excited to have you here, Matthew. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's a great day in the Islander organization. Your parents should be extremely proud of you. I know your mom's proud of you. So we can't wait to see you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you taking a chance on me. Promise I won't disappoint, but especially just want to say to my mom and all my family and friends, thanks for everything, but especially you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, we can't wait to see you, Matty. Enjoy the day.
And Isley, how you doing?
Haha, Matthew, there he is.
How you
What's
doing?
going on?
Not
I'm
too
great.
much. I mean, pretty crazy. A lot of tears got to me tonight for sure, but it's pretty cool.
I love it, brother.
Whoa, how we doing?
Hey, Matthew, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the organization. We're excited to have you. Can't wait to catch up and meet you.
Matty, what's up, you stud? Congrats, dude. I'm so happy to have you aboard, man.
Thank you. I can't wait.
We're gonna be dancing out there.
Yeah.
What's the last couple days been like?
meetings, media, getting ready, camera crews. Basically just go. Hearing your name called, it's pretty cool. And maybe when I think back to the draft, I say, wow, did this really happen? But draft's over and then, you put your work boots on and get to work. I heard the arena's sweet.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're gonna love it.
For me now, I got 2 other first-round picks. You want to package something and get something else with those picks. Obviously my job is always to do my due diligence and talk to teams, talk to other GMs. Swings away.
He knows who you want to take, obviously. So. There it is.
Yep. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. They're taking the pick.
The Boston Bruins select from Boston College.
Well, we'll pick in at 16.
This kid right here, Kishon Atchison, I've never been more sure of a comp. He's Ed Jovanovski. I've never seen anyone in my 17 years of scouting that can have open ice hits like him.
Atchison just hammered Michael Misa.
Okay, so he's in that cluster. That's the...
He's in that cluster. I'm like, at some point here, I'm not saying we have to, he has something that you can't teach, and he has something different than anybody else.
All right, if he's there, we'll take him. I doubt he'll be there, but...
As amateur scouts, we're sitting there waiting to see who we think might be there and available to us. And of course, we need to know who every other team is going to pick.
Right now, we have 2 guys in our top 12. If they're both there, we'll take them to see them.
Okay. We're preparing for every situation. So are we going to pick 16 and trade 17 and move back? We were going through all those scenarios.
Hey, Trotty. I want to be challenged in my decision making. The same thing when I was standing there. Are we sure we want them? Because I could move something and get these guys. Like we had them, and I saw the list. We had them higher. So it's just for me to challenge their thinking and to make sure that we're sure about these guys. 3 people with offers, but right now, depending on who goes, we might. If not, I have something that I'm only moving back a few spots and I get something else. But what do you have in mind?
But when it came right down to it, we had a couple kids that we had identified that were higher on our list. Both of these guys. We walk out with both of those guys. I'm doing freaking cartwheels.
You said it. If we walk out with
Eklund and Atchison.
Eklund and Atchison, he's doing cartwheels.
Roll wheels.
I want you to do it in front of the camera when we talk to the kid.
With the 15th selection in the 2025 NHL Draft, the Vancouver Canucks are proud to select from the Seattle Thunderbirds.
Yes, we get them both.
So we're not trading?
Nope. No.
For sure.
Oh my gosh.
You sure?
Yes. I couldn't believe it. If these 2 guys fall to us at 16 and 17, I was so excited. I'm like, I'll do cartwheels right out of here. It'll be a great night for us. So, of course, once we picked them both, everyone wanted me to, come through on my end of the bet.
Where's the cartwheels?
Darn it.
Yeah.
16th overall selection in the 2025 NHL Draft, the New York Islanders are proud to select from Djurgården, Victor Uckland. With the 17th overall selection, the New York Islanders are proud to select from the Barrie Colts, Kishon Atchison.
It was a super surreal moment, unbelievable. I can't believe it happened. Obviously, picked by such a great organization. I'm just so excited.
The biggest thing is the team and the organization, and I feel like New York Islanders is a very, very good organization.
Getting drafted is just the first step, because I'm of the mentality, whether you're drafted or you're a free agent from college or junior, I don't care where you come from. It's what you do moving forward. So those kids have all the opportunity. We're going to give them the resources. The draft is just a way you're getting to a team, whether you're getting to a team in the first round or the 7th round or as a free agent. At the end of the day, it's just, all right, now you're with the New York Islanders, but what you do next is going to dictate if you play in the NHL.